So the words learning and TikTok honestly do not go together very well. I have wasted more than enough time on TikTok throughout my life, and it was not very productive at all. At all. However, TikTok can actually be used to learn a language, and it is a very effective method that I have been using and have made great progress with. You get to immerse yourself in the culture of the people and also learn the language. So you're going to want to stay tuned to the end of this video to see how this method works and implement it for yourself. So the first thing you want to do is set the language of your device if it isn't already into your target language. This allows you to have the interface of the app and just your entire phone in general in the target language. It's very beneficial, even if you're not using it for this app, just to have everything in that language so you're constantly seeing it every single day. Now, once you have your app in Spanish, or for you guys, your target language, you're able to go onto the app and then create your account. Now, you're going to need to create a brand new account because when you create a new account, it has fresh brand new videos. Now, if your target language is what your account is set in and what your device is set in, you're going to be able to use this device and get recommended videos in your target language right away because it's going to think you're a speaker of this language. So what you're going to have to do at first is make sure you watch and like every single video you see that is in the language you want to learn. It doesn't matter what the video is. It doesn't matter if you find it funny. The algorithm needs to know that you like videos in this language. So the first couple videos you see that are in your language, you need to like and watch that video to the very end. Now, after doing this for about 2 to 5 minutes, you should have an algorithm in your target language, which is amazing. Now, what you can do is close the app and refresh it and go back in, and pretty much every single one of your videos will be in your target language. Now, you can look through your videos and watch the ones that you want to see. So, I'll show you guys kind of a little bit what you can do from this method now that you have your videos in place. All right, guys, so now I have my device that is in my target language, and I'll show you guys kind of how I use this device and what I do to make this studying actually effective and actually fun. There's many different ways that you can do this. So here is way number one. So way number one is pretty chill. You're just sitting and scrolling and watching the videos, just consuming the different content in your target language. Some of these videos are honestly pretty funny, and the more you understand, the more you're going to enjoy. I love this method so much because you're learning about the culture of people who are just everyday people posting on TikTok. It is pretty cool. Now in this one, it's super chill in this method. If you really don't understand a word, you can look it up and keep going from there. It's a great way to just progress and learn the language. Oh, for the next method, what you need are your cue cards. So in this method, what you'll do is you'll be watching videos, and when something comes up that you don't understand or a sentence that you're seeing in a video that you don't understand, what you do is you'll write that sentence down completely and then translate it in your cue cards. Then after you're done watching for your little TikTok session, you're able to then go back, look at your cue cards and review them. And then your cue cards will grow and you can review those cue cards and learn these sentences and then continue to practice them over and over again. For example, I'm not 100% sure exactly what this video is talking about. It is in Spanish. It says this here, a sentence, and then the guy falls over. So let's see what it actually meant. So now that I translated it, I understand what the meme in the video was. Mi mami echándome la culpa de todo a mí cuando está de malas. So that's my mom blaming me, everything on me when she's upset. Now, if we're going back to the video here, that makes more sense. My mom blaming on everything on me when she's upset. He's like, oh my gosh, boom, falls. It's kind of like, oh, come on, right? So it's kind of cool. You're understanding these memes that are pretty much the same as what we do in English, but just in different cultures and different countries, which is pretty cool. Then the more and more you do this, the more and more you learn these words in context, so it will pop up again and again. The more and more you do this, the more and more these words will pop up in the other videos that you watch, but you've already studied your flashcards from this method, and you'll be adding words again and again when you understand more, and all of a sudden, you're gonna be understanding all of the memes that you watch, and it's gonna be really fun and entertaining. Now, my next method to use TikTok to learn another language is the sounds. Everyone knows TikTok is popular because of the sounds on the app. These are for dance trends, these are for popular videos. Now, in English, we have our popular English sounds that everyone uses. However, for example, for me, in Spanish, there is so much great Spanish music that I have found through TikTok, through these dance trends that I constantly see over and over again on my Spanish TikTok. So I decided to look up the songs, and now I listen to this music and I'm learning the words from the music. So when I see these dance trends, when I see these videos, I understand the song in the background and what is going on, and I'm learning words from it too. So then when I constantly hear this song over and over again, because I translated the song and understand the lyrics in Spanish, I keep hearing the song again consistently every single day for the next however long this song and trend is popular. And all of a sudden, I got the words in my head. And then the next trend will come out, I'll do the same thing. I'll hear the song over and over again until the trend dies out, but I already learned all those words for the song. Also, I don't know if they do this in every language, but I know they do it in English, and now I know they do it in Spanish on TikTok, where a popular song, people will go and just have a heartfelt little video here where they put the lyrics on the screen. And I will go through and find this almost every other video, and it's fun to just sit here for a little bit and look at the lyrics. And then you get to see kind of more about what the song is about. Now my next method, and this is a pretty fun method too, is the comment section. Now, if the video is in Spanish, obviously the comments are in Spanish, and it is the most fun thing ever to look at the comments and actually understand them. And if not, translating and then understanding them and then knowing those words for the future. Now, I'll use the flashcard method for the comments as well. Every time I do not understand a comment or understand what the context is, I will write that down in my flashcard and review it. It is great because sometimes you look at the comment, you understand it with the context of the video, and it makes everything funny. I'll show you an example here. A veces te miro y digo, wow. So every time I see you, I say, wow, and I feel very happy. It's a really cute, wholesome video. Very cute, wholesome video here. And, oh, this person right here, me lo envoy, mi crush. Oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Send to her crush, send to her crush. That's crazy. See, it's like the more you read these comments, you start to understand more, and it's like you want to understand. You want to learn. This isn't boring. You want to translate the words you don't know to understand what they're saying. And after a while, you really start to understand. It's a lot more fun for me, a guy who doesn't like reading, to read these comments in Spanish, and that's my reading practice, my listening practice. It's so awesome, and you're really immersing yourself in the culture. What else do we have here? The instructions were not clear. The dog walked over the water. No, that is funny. That is very funny. And then you get to see, when the video is really popular, you get comments in English. But we have all these comments, and you get to kind of see, wow, I guess that's, so you get to kind of see all the different words in Spanish and people replying, and it's great. And then you translate the words you don't know, and all of a sudden you go through the comments, you want to figure out what's going on, and you just learned a bunch of new Spanish vocabulary and ways to conjugate different verbs and how people speak over text in a casual format. The thing you can do is click that live button up at the top, and you're able to see live streams of people who are all in Spanish. Let me talk to them a bit more and say something like, hey, estado aprendiendo español
He estado aprendiendo español por 8 meses. Soy de Canadá. ¡Wow! Ok. O sea que puedes entenderme todo lo que digo. Si en algún momento hablo muy rápido, solo dime y yo puedo hablar un poco más lento.
Bro, but you don't need to speak rapido, bro, because I understand, which is great from this method. I've been constantly on TikTok, constantly learning. So it is actually super cool now that I'm really putting this in perspective. And that is the last method for today. So guys, that is the video. And now he estado aprendiendo español por 8 meses con este método y otra cosa está bien. Y I can speak now, and I have a friend in Dominican Republic who I talk with almost every single night. And through this method, I'm learning more about the culture and have made amazing progress. And it is something that you guys should definitely do too. So if you guys want to learn a language in a fun, simple way, give TikTok a try, put your account into Spanish or whatever language you guys want to learn, and you will make amazing progress. Anyways, if you're still here, hit that subscribe button. I love you guys.